Oh, wow. You can't stream horizontally anymore. Crazy. Hi, everyone. 1 second. Wow, interesting. It like literally will not let us tilt. It locks it. It says orientation is locked. Wow. Here, I'm gonna hand that to you. 1 second.
Yep.
People are gonna figure out where we are in any moment here. Cool. You want to lock it into your grid? Oh, I didn't go live on TikTok. Whoops.
I need to rotate the camera.
Yeah, it has to go vertical now, yeah, which I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, sorry everyone. Mild technical difficulties. Didn't expect that to happen. And I need to grab one more thing for Evan.
Can you take your phone out of the case?
I can. It will take a while to do that.
Okay, then hold it for just a second. I gotta zip tie it.
You have a zip tie?
It's just too big for the mount.
Okay. All right, everyone. We have mild technical difficulties right now. Also, welcome to the room and everything that's about to happen here. I didn't expect YouTube to force us to stream vertically, so we're having to remount this phone real quick. So, one moment. Which you would think it could do that. Will it not? Will it not just hold like this? Can everyone see it like this if we leave it horizontal? Or are we going to have to just stream this thing? Because on TVs and laptops, it's going to look silly. Does this work for you guys? I literally do not know. No. Wow, yeah. Still forces it vertical. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to force it vertical. So, you want me to take my phone out of the case?
I think I figured this out.
Okay.
This is fun.
I don't know when that happened, when that change happened.
Okay, let's see here.
But, yeah. There you are. And we're live on TikTok at the same time. Wow. It's going to look dark and spooky in here.
No! Damn it!
What, you can't get it?
No.
We probably should have tested that first, huh?
I can zip tie it.
Hold on. I actually just literally don't know how to get my phone out of this case, so I'm just gonna break my case right now. 1 second. Ow. Let's just get rid of that. Will that help you? I think now you can grab it. I took off a decent layer of it. Oh! I feel old. I feel old like oh wow, it really forces it to go vertical. That's so interesting. Yeah, everyone's just watching. Just this camera just gets run around everywhere.
There we go.
You got it?
Yep.
Nice. There we go. Okay. For the record, I'll leave that there. I shouldn't set anything off yet. This is funny. Okay. Think we're good? You're good? Good? Those are on? Is that on?
I believe so.
In IR?
Oh, no, not IR.
Huh?
None of them are IR.
Oh, I'm going to turn them on in IR. Let's do that as well. Yeah, I'll turn them all into IR. Just because. We'll leave the back one normal then. It is what it is. 1 second. Have a look around, everyone. Have a look around. Okay. Alrighty. Wow, we got 3,000 people in here watching right now. It's pretty nuts. Well, oh wow, it's so funny that they're next to each other, but I'm looking at the live stream one even though that camera's on. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to your Thursday evening together. We might be here for a while. It's me and Evan tonight, who's behind the camera, which would be very hard for him to. Yeah, there you go. It was like flip it around. That works. So it's Evan and I in here. We have pretty much every paranormal investigation device that we commonly use, plus some new ones, plus some other fun ones that we've been kind of working on that I'm excited to like show you all some classics. If you've been watching the channel for a very long time, then these might look familiar to you. This is what we used before we switched over to the vests, were these cases, so that way we could keep track of everything. I don't think we've touched these in like 3 years, but in honor of what we're doing and filming over the next few months, these are going to be kind of back in play in how we're going to change how we investigate, and just kind of like really making sure that we have the best kits designed for locations, which is why this is perfect to kind of have all of this here for tonight. So everything from your REM pods, tripwires, K2s, Estes method. Later tonight, I actually want to try a different way of ghost hunting. I don't know if it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out. So something I want to try later with all of you, and I'm not sure like precisely when. I don't really have a plan for tonight of like, we're doing this. It is what it is. Sometimes we film for 9 hours to get 3 minutes of good stuff. It's the nature of the beast. But something I want to try later is I actually want to wear the noise canceling headphones later, but not so I can listen to the spirit box, but so I actually can't hear the spirit box. And I want to basically try an Estes method with you as the viewers, as the ones listening. So basically, I'll turn the spirit box on where you all can hear it, but then I have the headphones on where I really can't. So I'm just asking questions, and then you all are the ones listening to the spirit box. So it's almost the opposite of how it's always done, but I'm really curious, because in theory, it should still work the same. One person has no idea what's being answered or being said, right? Other way around. So I want to try that later, where I will just bury myself somewhere, throw this on, you know, and then I'll put the spirit box, wherever that is, somewhere in here. I'll put the spirit box next to you all, so you can hear the spirit box. So I think that'll be interesting just to try, and then in theory I get to ghost hunt with 3,000 people that are like in this live stream right now watching, and everyone on TikTok too. So that's kind of like the idea behind this all tonight. And then, if obviously you've read the title. So this is the Dybbuk box. This is not a Dybbuk box. This is actually something of mine. That's fun. Something of mine that I'll be kind of excited to show you later. So I'll leave this all here. And then all of the Dybbuk boxes are in here. There's 10 of them. We've already opened 2. The last time we were here, which I think I got bamboozled. There's a bell jingling in there. And then instead of the 13th Dybbuk box or something else, it's this. It's not a Dybbuk box, but it is essentially an Annabelle of sorts, if that makes sense. It's a haunted item that has a known history, that has a known story behind it, and then I had someone build a box, a casing, an enclosure for it. This was actually here the last time we were in B340, but we didn't open it because everything just went so stagnant. It just felt like anything else we were going to do that night was just going to kind of be in vain. So that's here tonight. If you saw the Spawn Ranch video, the flashlight's here tonight. And then of course our new kind of obelisk, spirit talker, portal item that we've been slowly developing and building over the last like year and a half. So that's in here as well. So I think that's pretty much everything for right now. Before we begin, just because I haven't done any of these in a long time, I can see chat right now. Obviously no ghost tools are on, so this won't mess anything up. But if anyone has any questions or anything of that sort, please feel free, let me know. I'm happy to like just chat for a few minutes. Kind of like let the sun fully set. I can still see remnants of the sky right now. So we can like, I don't know, I can answer some questions for the time being. Obviously chat's really fast, so if you 100% want me to see it, I'll probably see the super chat ones. Not to try and plug it, it's just, it goes really, really fast. So, yeah, we're here. We're gonna be in here for a while. This like genuinely might take a long time to open a Dybbuk box. Like read the story of it, have all the tools set up, open it, see if anything changes, investigate, and then kind of keep moving on. Because my whole point tonight is to, one, I know this room has something in it, but more so I'm very interested with all of these guys. And I do have this kit as well, which is meant to keep everything in the circle trapped in it. So before I even open them all, which I need to find that knife. Might have put somewhere. Do you have it? Hilarious. Thank you so much, sir. So I will be putting out a protective salt circle with blessed salt, regular salt, and holy water. That's all in here. So you kind of make a enclosure area around me. And then there's a reason why that item on the floor is here tonight. There might be something in mind, a theory that we're going to try and test out. Let me see if there was any questions.
A bunch of people are saying there's static on the audio.
There should be zero reason for that on our side. Just for the record, there should be zero reason for any static at all. We're streaming straight off of a phone, not even like plugged in through a mic. It's just one of these, but streaming out. So anything that's static right now is interesting, because yeah, there's no hard wiring, there's no cross, there's no wireless any signals in here. It's just literally the phone. So that's fun. No static, just poor audio. Yeah. Weird, I don't know. Yeah, the audio was fine. We've tested, we've been in here before. I mean, I don't know, there's people here too. So, audio is clean. Yeah, interesting. Super interesting. Yeah, the audio apparently is slightly messed up on the YouTube side of things, so I don't know. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, let me know. I'll try and read this as quickly as I can. I'm not trying to like drag out anything, but I also want people to like jump in here. Static, interesting. Static. I'm gonna create a feedback loop real quick, so I'm gonna listen to this and see. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. It's like pulsating through it too, because it's not holding flat. It's like every once in a while there's a big spike in it. So you'd think if it was anything in the room it'd be consistent, but there's something actually. Whoa. Should we try something? Should we just try moving it away from the XF605?
Sure.
Let me just like demount it real quick and just see. I can just pop it off here, yeah?
Slide it up. It's basically as wide as it can get. Don't press the off phone button.
Dang, there's no other way to pop this out?
Here.
Yeah, the arm maybe? Yeah, let's see, is it actually just the XF?
There we go.
Let's see. I'm gonna move it away and over here. Is the static still happening? I'm not gonna restart the stream. Is the static still happening right now? Still there.
Whoa, now I hear it on my mic.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, okay, so it has nothing to do with the phone. It's actually the room. Whoa. People said it's worse now. I wonder why. Look at them closer to. Oh, dude, hold on. Wait, check this. No way. This is actually, wait. We'll just leave it on there. I'll wait for you to remount it. I'll hold the camera for you.
I'll mount it. Hi, everyone.
You know, remount it there.
I'll just, yeah, in case we have to pull it, it's easier.
Okay. Cool. You probably want to go higher. You know that. You know that. If that actually stops the static, I'll lose my mind.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, if that actually loses static. Okay, everyone says the static is still there. Static is still there. Let's see if this doesn't. That would be nuts if this made it all go away. Did the static go away? I actually have no idea. Unless I listen to it. Still there, still there. It got louder. Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't know. The only other option would be, because the static started into the stream. Like, it wasn't like right off the bat. The only other option would be, see if that gets. It's so interesting because I'm like reading the chat in order to be able to understand what's actually happening. Yeah, we're not gonna leave the room because there's lots of people everywhere. I guess I understand what they're saying. Technically, we could just walk around the whole ship right now. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing. There's nothing we're gonna be able to do. I mean, I guess if you go on the TikTok stream, they're not hearing it. But yeah, there's quite. This isn't even on. I'll show you what this sounds like when it's on. Oh, great. Great, that's not even working now either. I don't know why this is no audio anymore. Okay, I have no idea why that's not working either now. Grabbing that. Crazy. Yeah, I guess the TikTok audio is fine and YouTube audio isn't, so I don't know, battle of the platforms, I guess, right now that's happening. So, yeah, anyways, anyone who's watching on the YouTube stream, apologize, but I guess you're just gonna hear this static noise, which is interesting because I don't know if you hear anything come through, but I promise you, anyone who's on the TikTok can cross-verify, there's no audible noise in this room at all. It's purely silent other than the occasional like person you hear walking through. So any of that noise is not us. It's nothing in this room that we can hear. So it is 100% on your end, which is interesting because if anyone remembers the Warren charity stream that we did when we had quite a few people watching, it was as if like whenever we had the most amount of people watching is when we had the most technical difficulties. So in theory, there's significantly less people watching on TikTok on that stream right now versus YouTube. So it's like if there's a more dominant source of power or attention, it's coming from you. So just remembering what happened with the Shadow Doll a few years ago during that event kind of makes me wonder if that's the difference. Like if TikTok actually had more people watching and YouTube had less, would it actually switch? Which would be a really crazy way to kind of prove the paranormal aspect and where their energy is being pulled from and directed towards. Anyways, I'm just speculating on this one. So, cool. That's it. It is what it is. Okay, cool. So, again, for everyone that is now here, I'll kind of get into the everything that's going to happen. I'm going to start popping open these Dybbuk boxes. I haven't done a live stream in a very, very long time, but I'm just going to treat this as if it is one of our normal investigations. It's me and Evan in here. You're going to hear all the idiotic thought processes that I have as things happen, the dumb questions. You might literally hear absolutely nothing besides static for an hour. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm just going to treat it exactly like that. I'm going to try, once we start, to not look at chat, just so I can keep my head kind of like in the zone, and at one point too I need to move this away from me because the signal can interfere with some of the devices. So that's a contributor as well. So that's where we're at. I would like to just lightly let everyone know in a fun, very coy, moderately passive aggressive way, but I'm not trying to, I just literally can't say anything yet. This video that we're doing right now is going to be edited on the real cameras that are set up around the room, and it'll be up this weekend, so that will be there with all like the best stuff. And we do have a Queen Mary video coming up with Groovy Gavin the week after that. Then we did return to the Women's Club with Patty and Linda. We have that video after that as well. And then we are going on to our next trip and posting videos from Skinwalker Ranch, Skinwalker Caves, and a few other really cool locations, Superstition Mountain. So I know things have been a little of a lull, but there's been some weather conditions with our editor where he literally didn't have power for like 2.5 weeks. couldn't edit. And then I've been working on something for the last 2 weeks that not to like kind of stroke my own ego, but I think will actually change like paranormal history in terms of what's happening, and a location that myself and a friend of mine are acquiring and will be opening to the public this year at the latest. So it will be happening this year. So really, really excited to kind of like just have that in the works. But again, I know that if you're watching this live stream now, you're probably one of the people that really loves and supports this channel. So I just want to make sure you know that whenever we are not uploading, it's not for like lack of laziness. It's just like things keep happening out of our control. And to be completely honest, for the last like 3 months, I've been highly questioning whether or not I am cursed, because I have not been able to understand like the series of catastrophic events that have been happening. But at the end of it, now something amazing is happening that I'm really excited to share with you all. And then the last thing I'll let you know, I just want to let you all know early before this video comes out this weekend and all that. For the first time ever, in honor of tonight, because I will be opening up mystery boxes in terms of Dybbuk Boxes. Because I will be opening up Dybbuk Boxes, right? My mystery box. I have no idea what's inside. For the first time in like 2 years, we brought back our mystery boxes for the overnight channel. So it's all like paranormal themed, t-shirts. So it's 3 t-shirts, 1 box for $40. If anyone knows how much any other creator, influencer, clothing company is charging for a single t-shirt, we're doing 3 brand new, super sick designs for $40. So they're available right now, and literally everything that we've ever made on mystery boxes and any merch we've ever done has gone back into buying Dybbuk Boxes, buying ghost tools, developing ghost tools, paying for locations, and now moving forward, what we're trying to create, which is like the best paranormal experience in the world. And like any dollar that is ever made from this channel, or anything that this channel does, whether it's haunted homies, merch, any of it, is just going to be going into that location. So that's there at SenSociety.com. This is what we ship them in. The spooky stuff is on the inside. But these are the guys that we're sending out. I would love to show you what the designs are, but I actually think it'd be more fun for you to be able to open them up yourself and like have your own fun, cool surprise. Anyways, that's all my jargon and spiel. The buzzing is annoying. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I literally can't fix it. What I will say about the buzzing is, I'm sure a lot of you have been here since like our original Suicide Forest video 7-8 years ago, and at that time the buzzing that is annoying you now then was like the best paranormal evidence we had ever documented, was like that night, because the buzzing was happening and we didn't know until editing, but at the same time as when I got horribly sick. So right now I'm feeling great. So I know it's annoying, but I've been in this place long enough and been doing this long enough where that buzzing isn't just meaningless. There's something obviously happening, and the fact that it's like ever since I started talking about what the intentions are tonight, it quite literally feels like the energy in this room is buzzing. Like that expression that where you can like feel the energy. I think that's what's happening. Because when we first started, it wasn't there. And it was as soon as I started mentioning what we'll be opening up, what we'll be doing, what the plan is tonight, is when it started kicking up. So maybe, hopefully, it's not just annoying buzzing, but you might be able to hear something that comes through it at some point during the stream. So yeah. All right, that's it. I'm not going to address the buzzing anymore, just so you guys know. That's quite literally it. Cool. How do we start this thing, dude?
Dive right in.
Dive right in? Sure. Well, let's set up some basics then. I'm going to move this guy out of the way. I don't even know why it's here. I think I'm going to be throwing that stuff. Let's set up all of the basics. I also want to see if I can reconnect this.
Bluetooth
mode. Push your speaker. There you go. Okay. So that is now on. I wonder how horrible the audio is with buzzing plus this guy. So that guy is now on. Let's just set up the basic REM pod. Okay. And if we're not gonna move, this is something we're gonna bring out later, but just to show you how it works, because I'm excited for it. It has to be direct powered in. So this will be connected to a Panasonic, and that way we can visually see whenever it gets audio. So now we'll actually be able to know visually when this is capturing something, and it has an K2, like an EMF reader in it as well. So it literally spikes at the exact same time, so now we can visually tell when we have not only audio being recorded that we can't hear, but also it'll document the energy that's being emitted at the same time. So like if I go fully silent, and then I start talking, we can see it. So now it'll be able to kind of, I guess, triple prove whenever we use like the Panasonic recorder as well. Just as I can, just set up Mr. Music Box. Let's go this direction. So if you don't move, in theory, this should be either. Crazy, that's. You might have to show that. You might have to like turn that way to show them. I love that the last one we hear it never went off once. That's fun. We can tell that you're in the room. Can you use this music box instead to answer questions? So can you stop playing it? If you want to use this to be able to actually have a conversation, it broke it. Yeah, it literally broke it. Permanently on, and it broke it. It snapped the band off. Yeah, my first thought was, does it want to have a conversation, or is it just let it... What? What? They can only see it if you show it to them.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what the hell? Okay, it's one thing to be able to manipulate the music box. It's another to be able to like physically manipulate the motor on it. Let's make this more difficult. Let's make it even more difficult. Yeah, it snapped it. It is not going to play anymore. It's crazy that only like a foot of difference in height. Makes me wonder if it's just like right on the floor. No, there's no way.
That's not you.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no way. Yeah, the last time we were here, I was in here by myself for the first like hour, 45 minutes. And then as we brought in more people, it was no discredit to anyone at all. But the energy changed in that investigation, because when I was here by myself, it was obviously very serious and very straightforward. And then as we were in here, naturally, like we're friends, we're having fun. So the connection and that entire, like, literally the vibe of the room just pivoted so drastically from earlier. So I really have a feeling that when you bring in that sincere, kind of like somber, we're here to talk, we're here to learn and have this conversation type of energy, is when you get those responses back. And like the fact that that was set up the entire night last time that we were here, with 5 of us in here, never went off. And here we are right now. And it was just like, directly like, I am right here in front of you. I always set up the tools that the tools I always set up first are the ones that I feel are least likely to ever go off. That's nuts. There's just no shot it's me. There is 0 shot it's me. Are you willing now to use this to actually answer yes or no questions? You made it very clear that your presence is in this room and extremely close to us. If you are willing to have a conversation, can you just make that box blip one time? Just pass in front of it and make it just turn for half a second. Okay. Maybe we'll find a different way that you would be willing to speak to us with. But for now, we know you're here. It's so weird just looking at a pillow. I'm just a grown man just staring directly at a pillow, having a full-blown conversation. Just that's what ghost hunting is. Just staring at a pillow and just being like, I know you're there. Okay. So, a couple other more core devices here. Someone said pillow talk.
I saw that.
That's gonna set that off. There we go. Same thing, it's an eddy meter, so it has 2 functionalities in it. The blue light is the K2, it's energy, and then the oranges are vibration. So it has 2 different readers on it, right? So in theory, I mean, it's carpeted floor, but if you were setting this up on the floor. And vibration does not cause the blue light to go off, the K2. They're completely different things. So we're talking about like static electricity, not actual, like, obviously motion is energy, but so that's how that works, which is very interesting that every time I knock on it, I get a little spike. That's kind of a fun experiment, actually. If I knock on it, it shouldn't emit energy. It should only document the vibration. Let's find out if I'm crazy. No, it's both. That should not be how it works. It's just literally not how this works. That would explain the static. I'll leave that there. I'm very perplexed by tonight right now. Give off a full read as well. Okay. So for now, I feel like this is enough. I'm gonna fully mute this. Make sure it's absolutely completely off right now. And the last thing, let's start off with this. Before we even I think this guy got destroyed on accident. Yeah, this thing's completely toast. We'll leave it here. This will be our friend. This is our Jerry. What's a K2? How does that work, everyone? I've been ghost hunting for 3 years and I don't know how any of this stuff works.
Oh my god.
It's funny as hell to me. Oh, that's super funny to me. It's like every time I knock on that, one of the people staying in the Queen Mary gets thrown across a room and I have no idea. Alright, before we do any Dybbuk box opening, this is where we're at right now. 67 degrees roughly. A little bit of the K2. We've had this little bit of static going through the YouTube stream, the more viewed stream, which I really do not think is coincidence. They are identical phones. I know they're different platforms. But I haven't also heard the same static in the real camera. So simultaneously, this is being filmed on the real camera, the one that we upload all our YouTube videos on. And he heard it on that one as well. So that's our baseline. The other last tool we have in here that we haven't quite explained yet is the REM pod is here. So if you have been watching our channel for a while, you know that at one point this broke because we dropped it and accidentally destroyed it to a point now where it's on. And the only way to get this to go off at this point, 5 years of using it, is to not only I could probably pick it up. It is that difficult to set off that the only real way is to go right here and grab it. This to me is still my most trusted device. It has been everywhere with us, from the Lizzie Borden house to the Conjuring house to the Warren Museum. It actually got left in the Warren Museum on top of the Shadow Doll, I think, for a week because we forgot about it when we left in our delirium. It's been to the Stanley Hotel. It's been in the Queen Mary. This has always been kind of my baseline device, and I know a lot of people hate when they hear it because it's literally loud. I wonder if they can hear people outside as well. Because that timing was insane. So again, I know that my dogs hate hearing this whenever I'm editing. I know a lot of viewers do. But that is the reason why we still use it. It's why I've never changed it. It has always sounded the same. It has always been the exact same everything since we got it 5 or 6 years ago. I'm going to do this because it's just the live stream phone that's over there. And I just don't know if maybe I caused that. The last time I was here, we were able to have a conversation through numerous devices, one of which was this box on the table right here in front of me. I know it takes a lot of energy, maybe rather difficult for you to actually activate this. And it did just go off. But I just want to make sure that was with intention. So if you can hear me, okay. If I were to be able, not if I were able to, I would like to be able to use this device in my hand. This is undoubtedly one of the most agreed upon ways for all paranormal investigators to be able to come together and without any inability to deny true paranormal evidence. Your light just got brighter. No? Am I out of my mind?
I was looking at the phone, but something definitely got brighter.
Something just like flared. I swear the light on the camera just like flared out like 5 or 10%. Dude, I'm like I don't like either my brain is like losing itself or like I swear that light on the camera just went poof, it just popped.
So both my hands are here.
Yeah.
It was set at 50%, and now it's at 57.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I saw it do like it felt like it got 10% brighter.
The hell?
Yeah, dude. I feel like I never ever call that type of shit out, but that was like I know where the light source is. It was from the camera, and I watched that just go. Whoop. And again, we have everyone here watching that can confirm it, because in theory their screen should have gotten 10% brighter.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, they saw it. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm kind of pumped right now because like there are people here to confirm that I'm not insane. Crazy. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. That's nuts. Yeah, the only way to get that light brighter is to physically go on it and then like.
Yeah, the little dial is right here.
Yeah.
Huh, that's a first.
Dude, what? Music box, REM pod, physical light, static on the. We haven't even opened anything yet. Okay. So as I was saying,